Hi Gigi. One of my favorite memories of you that I had was when me, you, and Bryn were going to KJ's, and this guy crossed in front of you, and you saw him, and you stuck up the middle finger at him. Gangster Grandma. I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's.
Hey Gigi, my best memory I've had with you is we were stuck in traffic because we turned around because we went the wrong way, so we were stuck in traffic as we were turning around. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Connie.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Connie.
Hey Gigi. Remember the time where I said you could make anything but pastina? Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Hi, Con. Merry Christmas. I have a ton of memories of you and I together, but one that always makes me laugh is the time we were at Panera Bread and saw a pizza out that said, try one of our new Panera pizzas. So we, of course, grabbed a piece and tasted it, and then the other ladies that were online with us grabbed a piece and started tasting it until one of the workers came out and told us that it was not to be eaten. But that didn't stop us, and it tasted delicious, and we were trendsetters. So that was one of many times that we have laughed together, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you soon.
Gigi, one of my favorite memories with you is when we were at the beach and taking pictures and having a fun time. Have a Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I think my favorite memory of Gigi has to be when we went to Disney and you let me plan a whole trip. And we stayed at the Pop Century and you made me a Belle costume. And that was so special. And I do have one more question, Gigi, for you. Are you permanent? Merry Christmas.
I'm here with the boys, and we're telling a story. I'm telling a story that they probably never heard. As soon as I start telling it, you're going to probably remember it, but I'm going to tell it anyway. We were living in North Carolina, and the bathroom upstairs was very skinny. There was the shower in the bathtub, and then there was the sinks, and it was like a long thing. So if you were at one sink, you probably had trouble getting through past the other person to get out the door. So that's part of the story. So it also was when Breathe Right strips first came out, which is those things you wear in your nose that open your nostrils so you can breathe better, so you don't snore and stuff. So I was in there. I had the Breathe strip on, and Heath was on the sink closest to the door, and your bedroom was down the hall a little bit, so you could hear what's going on in the bedroom, in the bathroom. So Heath farted, and I had the Breathe strip on, and I go, oh, you farted. We were brushing our teeth. It was nighttime. You farted. And then I tried to get by him, but I couldn't because it was so skinny. And I go, get out of the way. It stinks. And then I said, and I got the Breathe strip on. And you in the bedroom heard all this and started laughing. And it was one of those times where you couldn't stop laughing. And you laughed, and then he would stop, and then you'd hear you again start laughing. And then you just were crying for, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes laughing at this. Anyway, it was a very funny thing that happened.
Gigi, Miss Connie Graham. So far, so good. Miss Connie Graham Terry. Oh, what an extraordinary matriarch of this family you are. What an extraordinary mom and grandmom and wife and etc., etc., etc. Let's see. Let's think of all the extraordinary things about Gigi. Well, you're a great photographer, that's for sure. And you make some killer casseroles, right? And you're a great friend, or extraordinary friend. You're an extraordinary researcher. I don't know how you find out the things that you find out. What else is your mom extraordinary at? Driving? Now he's doing charades. Dressing? Rowing?
Knitting.
Knitting! It's so true. You're so good at so many things. I'm so happy that I know you and you are in my life, and I'm so blessed. And Merry Christmas, and thank you for having me once again in your home.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Hi, Connie. This is Tom, if you didn't know. The boys asked if we might be able to make a video of something for you for Christmas, a memory or something that happened in life that might make you smile. I didn't know exactly what to talk about, but as I thought about you, and as far back as high school, and I remember you in the Terry's Lives back in high school. In fact, to this day, I've often wondered why one of the most beautiful girls in the high school would fall in love and marry my brother. I'm not sure I still get this, but I guess he's a good guy, and you had pity. I mean, and you loved him, and so that was awesome. But I was wondering, what could I say that might make you smile? One of the things I remember, I could talk about how you helped me in high school, and with relationships, and you were like my big sister in a lot of ways, and I just always appreciated you. I always liked who you were, as I still do today. But I remember an instant. It was a situation that happened. We were all in high school still. I think I was. I'm not sure about my brother. I think he was. And you do remember that my brother was kind of a bully with me. He always liked to fight me and beat me up and stuff. And I'm not saying this was a good thing, because I don't want the kids to get the bad idea that he was just a bully, which he was. But I guess he said to me later on in life that he was just trying to teach me how to defend myself, and he did. But there was this one time where we were at Grandma's house, and in fact, I believe it was the last time that he and I ever actually fought. And for some reason, I don't even know what started the fight. We were in the driveway at Grandma's house, and one thing led to another. We were talking and yelling, and we started fighting. And I guess you happened to be in the house at the same time. Well, this fight was so good and so, I guess, outstanding, I don't know. There were people who were in the house that actually came out. They were on the roofs, they were on the porch, they were everywhere, rooting us on, one or the other, with this fight. Nobody came to stop it. They just decided, hey, good fight, let's root. So they did. I think it lasted a long time, and there's part of it that I don't remember. And this is the funny part of it. Not that fighting is funny, it's not. And you should never fight. Talking to the boys now, never fight. But we were, boys being boys. And we were rolling around on the grass, punching each other and wrestling and fighting a fairly brutal fight. This I do remember. But what I don't actually remember is the fact that you must have run out of the house screaming. I kind of remember the screaming. And I happened to, at this point in time, been on top of my brother, hitting him. Also, not a funny thing, should never do it. Don't do this, boys and girl. You decided, they tell me, because I don't actually remember all of this, that you were going to stop the fight. And I believe you did. I remember the fight stopped. What I don't actually recall, but they tell me this, is that you decided to stop the fight by sticking your face in between my fist and my brother's face, at which point they collided. And I believe that it did not feel good on your face. But at that instant, we stopped. It was over, it was done. We both felt awful, and we both felt really awful that you got hurt because of our stupidity. I don't think any of that is probably making you smile or laugh. And I don't even know why I said it, other than maybe I just had to get it off my chest and say, Connie, I am really sorry that I hit you. And if I've never said I'm sorry before, I'm saying it now. Merry Christmas, and I'm sorry I punched you in the face. It wasn't intentional. But really, I do love you, and you're the best sister-in-law a guy could ever have. You were beautiful then, you're beautiful now, and I love the fact that you're my sister-in-law. And my brother is a very lucky guy. And so Merry Christmas, and talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Connie.
Hey Mom, Merry Christmas. I guess you've been listening to a lot of stories and memories on this video, and I sure do have a lot as well. Lots of great memories as a kid, like you guys forcing me to eat baked beans, I think at midnight in my high chair. You finding me somehow, I still don't know how, at some deli in East Mauritius when I wasn't supposed to be there. You chasing me around with a wooden spoon. Yeah, no, those were all actually really funny looking back. But I do want to say thank you for all you did and all you sacrificed to give Sean and Heath and I, mostly Heath, an awesome childhood. And yeah, it was just really great growing up the way we did with you and Dad as our parents. And I really, really appreciate it. And it's a tale as old as time, but I know that I can't really know, or I didn't really know how much I appreciated it until now. So thank you. And I will say that a lot of my great memories of you were actually when I was a grown-up, going to the fabric store and picking out cute stuff to make matching little things for Jack and Leah. And you driving down with us in the summer, stopping at pretty much every city on the whole East Coast, I think we did. But yeah, all that was great, and I really miss that. So I hope that you have a great Christmas, and I hope that after you watch this video, you know how much everybody in this family loves you. And from my family's perspective, we really miss you a lot. So, oh, John wants to say something. Hold on, let me get him. You ready? Okay, hold on. How do I work this? All right, hold on. Are you there? You ready? Okay, good.
happy to contribute to this big Christmas tribute for Gigi. And I have immediately, when asked, it occurred to me the very first time I met Gigi, who wasn't called Gigi then, wasn't named by Leah yet. But anyway, my brand new girlfriend at Boston U invited me to go to dinner with her visiting family, and I was pretty nervous, but wanted to. So I was, just for some context, probably just turned 18, nervous guy, and getting to meet the family, so it's kind of a big deal. So the whole ride over, the little prince is sitting next to me, that being Heath, of course, who was probably maybe 9 at the time, and he's pestering us, or me specifically, the whole time with, "Gee, Amy, you sure have a lot of boyfriends," and my favorite, which was, "Mom, John farted," you know, just kind of random stand-up material the whole time. And basically, you know, I'm looking to the rest of the family. Sean was a quiet guy with an occasional funny crack, but never on the attack. So I'm looking to the matriarch to defend me and put me at ease. And of course, we get to the hotel, a fancy hotel where the restaurant was, and we're walking down the hall past the gift shop, and Gigi sees an opportunity to really help me out and lift me, and make me feel comfortable by pointing to a Bert doll in the window and saying, "Look, there's John," in the window of the gift shop, that is. So that's when I kind of got a feel for the Gigster and what she's about. So thanks, Gigi. And for the record, I mean, maybe it was the eyebrows, I don't know, but I don't look like Bert. He's way yellower. But anyway, thanks for the support, Gigi. And all kidding aside, we love you so much. Merry Christmas from Florida, and we really, really, really hope to see you soon.
Don't look at me, Gigi. I'm in trouble.
Merry Christmas, Connie. I just wanted to do my part in this little video and hope that you're having a very fun day. And I just want to say I don't have a specific memory about you. I have so many. I just want to say that I really do thank God for giving you to me as a friend. We've been friends for so long, sisters really, and I just hope that we continue to have more fun together. And I love you, and Merry Christmas.
Hi, Connie. Merry Christmas. I wish you a Happy New Year. I hope you have a lovely holiday. We'll see you soon.
Yes. Merry Christmas, Aunt Connie. I love you.
Hey, Gigi. Hopefully you're enjoying the video so far. Just like many of the other people that you've seen already, they really don't know what to say, don't have a specific memory because they have so much. Same applies with me. We make memories every time I go over to your house. It's always a blast. You know, the fact that you let us come over almost every weekend is crazy. I really don't know how you do it. And, you know, whether it's going out to eat or filming something or taking pictures, filming a TikTok, you know, just hanging out together, it's always a memory that those are all memories that I would like to keep in my mind. And one of the main reasons why I decided this would be a perfect Christmas present is so we can show you how much we truly love you and appreciate you and all that you do for us and all that you've done for us. So hopefully this is a reminder that we all love you, and especially me, I love you too, and hopefully you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, Aunt Connie. I just wanted to say I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. You have been such a great influence in my life, my grand old Aunt Connie. I have so many memories of you in your house, in Great Gram's old house, and one of the things I was actually thinking about before even I knew about this video was how awesome your house was always decorated for Christmas. And I loved visiting you in North Carolina, and you always had, you're always so welcoming, and you're just someone that I could always go to if I had any problems, and that you could always make me laugh too, and I appreciate that. and my dog ringing the bell. But anyway, I love you so much, and this world is a better place because of you. Merry Christmas. Love you.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Connie. So excited to have married into this family and have you as our aunt. It's, you know, not everybody could say they have an aunt that likes to go to the gun range and shoot guns and is licensed to carry pistols. So for me, that's an exciting thing. And we love you. And Merry Christmas. And hope you have a great New Year. Look forward to shooting a lot this year with you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Connie. I love you.
Hello, Aunt Connie. Merry Christmas. I don't have a specific memory to share, but I will say that over all these years, you have been a trusted source of advice and wisdom for me, and I thank you for that. Hope you have a great day and that you enjoy the video that the boys have made for you.
Merry Christmas. And I love you. Merry Christmas. I love you.
Hey, Aunt Connie, Merry Christmas. One of the things I remember most about you is not that Uncle Dave would always be afraid to be late coming home from golf to face your consequences, but is when I was in college in Florida and it was my first Thanksgiving away from home, and you invited me to come to North Carolina to have Thanksgiving, and you were so welcoming, and it was very special to me, and I'll always remember it, how hospitable you were. So thank you, and Merry Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas, Connie, my best friend on Facebook. I wish you a year filled with love, joy, and God's peace. Bye.
Connie, I just want to wish you a super Merry Christmas. I know I was supposed to post a video with me in it, but if you saw the way I looked, you would understand. It's been really busy, so I thought I would just post you a picture of all the precious moments because you have been such a precious friend. So again, have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you soon. And we need to take that walk on the beach because we haven't. So I love you dearly. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hey Mom, Merry Christmas. Caleb asked me to give you my best memory of us. There's too many to count. From throwing onions against the house when I was very young because you were mad or I was mad or whatever the case was, to you always making the best meals at Christmas and Thanksgiving and the Super Bowl and whenever we're around, and to always taking me to my baseball when I was younger and always supporting me with my baseball when I was younger, and growing up and throughout my career. And I couldn't ask for a better mother. I couldn't ask for a better grandmother for my kids. We love you. I love you. Merry Christmas.
Hey everyone, just wanted to let you know we're doing great. We are having a splendid time here at Mancuso's with Christmas. We miss you, and we wish you could come over. But we believe you are having a great Christmas by yourselves as well. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Feliz Navidad a mi madre número dos.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Terry.
Merry Christmas. Love you.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but this is the 4th time I'm doing this because I don't know how to operate these phones. And I know I'm supposed to do this on my own, but Connie, where are you to help me? Anyway, I have been requested by the director and the producer of this production to say a few words about my wife, Constance, on Christmas. This is Christmas 2019, and I tried to come up with some stories, but it was really hard because we've been married for 52 and a half years. We have been together probably for 55 years, And there are so many stories that I could come up with. I could fill a book. But anyway, I'll try to do this again the right way. I think it's working now. And since this is Christmas, I'll just mention a few Christmas tales. We have been through many, many Christmases. I guess about 55 or so. And they were all different. Sometimes they were we were very poor, and we had very poor Christmases. And so poor that we had no money, and for Christmas we would have to give the kids, wrap it up and give them a note that said, you get a pair of shoes, or you get a toy, or we'll go to McDonald's or whatever. And we'd have to try to make them go through with giving them the promises during the year. And by the way, kids, if you have any of those notes that we haven't fulfilled yet, please give them to me and I'll make sure they get fulfilled. But then we've gone to the other extreme where we've had so much for Christmas that it was ridiculous. If you remember Amy and Sean, and maybe Heath too, that one time that the house on Baycrest was absolutely, completely full of Christmas presents. I mean, you'd have to wade through to get to them all. And we had Christmas presents inside, outside, everywhere. And we did that for a few years. And then we've gone back to not having anything again. But which means that, Connie, you and I have been through many seasons, thick and thin. A couple of Christmases I do remember is one especially where I got mugged in one of the stores trying to get Amy a Cabbage Patch Kid, and followed up by the next year where we had like 9 Cabbage Patch Kids or so. And then another one where Care Bears came out, and we wanted to get a Care Bear, and the next year we bought them every Care Bear that they manufactured. So we've been through them all. But the one I really remember the most, and you will too, is when we thought we had it licked, where I was spending time wrapping gifts for weeks, and we were doing everything ahead of time. Everything was done way ahead of time, and we thought that this is great, we got it licked. And I very smartly put everything, all the wrap packages, in the tub in Aunt Catherine's bathroom, if you remember that. Not realizing that somewhere along the way, and I'm sure it was me, I touched the faucet and the faucet started leaking, and every gift that we had wrapped, everything, was completely and utterly soaked. The boxes were destroyed, the wrapping was destroyed, everything. And here it was, about midnight, Christmas Eve. What do? Do we give it to them wet? Do we do it? Nope, that's not our way. Everything came downstairs. Everything was unwrapped. The boxes were thrown away. We found other boxes. We found more wrapping paper. We had to sit there with heaters and hair dryers and everything, drying everything, getting rid of the water, getting rid of the stains. What are we going to do? We'll say that the toys fell out in the snow. I can't remember if there was any snow. But anyway, that's what we had to do. And we finally did it. We finished about 5:30 or so in the morning. It was still dark. And I finally said, oh my God, we've been up for 24 hours. Let's get some sleep. So we went into bed, say, oh, thank God. We put our heads down on a pillow, and what happens? Tap, tap, tap. Mom, Dad, wake up. Santa was here. I said, oh, okay. So we got up after about 7.5 minutes of sleep and went down and opened up all the packages that we had just rewrapped. Anyway, that was very memorable, and I'll always remember that. And we work together. And that's the one thing, Connie, I can say that I'm a lucky guy. From the minute John Phillips put us together on that blind date, and all through the times that we've had some rough spots, we've had some great things. We have 3 great kids, terrific in-laws, beautiful grandchildren, and little guys, just so you know, life has a funny way of working. I was going to college up in Mohawk Valley, up in Utica, and I had just been to Harvard summer school and all that, seriously, taking history of the modern Far East with Uncle Raymond. And I thought I was on my way to being a scholar. I was doing everything. I had a good average at Mohawk Valley, and everything was going fine. And then somebody stole all my books, all my notes, everything. And that day forward, I changed. I went back to my old habits. I was angry. I was mad. I said, "To heck with everything." And I told my parents, "I don't want to be here anymore. I want to leave." And I came home and I quit school. And that's when Connie and I had our first blind date. And it was because of that. Had someone not stolen my books, would I have stayed up there? Would I have gone there for 2 years and gone on to another school? Would I have met other people? I don't know. But as it was, as God wanted it, He sent me home, and that's when Gigi and Poppy got together, and we have been together ever since. And that's why, grandkids, that's why all you are here. So, Connie, I just want to tell you, on this day, on Christmas Day, I am so happy that you and I found each other. I'm happy that you have put up with me for all these years. And I am really happy that you and I have gone through all the rough times, the good times, the bad times, and everything else, and still are here together. Now, I don't know where we are on the clock of life, maybe 10:30, when you start at 12:01 a.m. and you end up at 12 midnight and your day is gone. Wherever we are, I want you to know that I only want to spend that remaining time with you, nobody else. I am thankful for you. Everything that I have is because of you. And I thank you for everything that you do for me, for the family, and everyone else. And I really love you so much. Merry Christmas, baby. And I hope we have many more together.